Welcome back, everyone. Willow, the 1988 movie that first introduced us to the world of dark fantasy, is one that lives in the minds of those who grew up in the 80s and 90s. The newer generation who may have missed this cult classic and those of us who are kids at heart will be delighted to know that the movie is getting its own TV series after more than 3 decades. The magical world of Anduin beckons us again as the show, also titled Willow, will be based on and serve as a sequel to the 1988 movie. It will take place years after the events in the film and will introduce new characters. However, fans will be excited to know that Warwick Davis will be reprising his role as Willow Ufgood, the Nelwyn farmer-turned-sorcerer, while Joanne Whalley returns as Sorsha, now a queen. Before we get to the series, here is a tiny recap of what happened in the original film. The story began when an aspiring magician Willow Ufgood embarked on a quest to safely deliver an infant Empress Elora Danan and vanquish the evil Queen Bab-Morda from their world of Anduin. The story continues as Willow, now an older and wiser sorcerer, leads an unlikely group of heroes on a dangerous quest to protect Anduin from an even larger enemy than they had imagined possible. We see that the magician, who was young and inexperienced in the movie, has learned a lot and gotten much better at his job. He exudes style and confidence while still staying humble. The clip shows Princess Kit, Ruby Cruz, seeking Willow's aid to locate her kidnapped twin brother Eric, Dempsey Brick. Joining her in the quest are her maids Jade, Aaron Kellyman, and Dove, Ellie Bamber, Graydon, Tony Revolori, a scholar, and a thief Borman, Amar Chadha-Patel. Set in a magical world where brownies, sorcerers, trolls, and other mystical creatures flourish, Willow must lead his group into the unknown. They embark on an adventure that takes them places far beyond home, where they must face their inner demons and come together to save their world. Shot in the dramatic and enchanted landscapes of Wales, the vibrant series filled with action, magic, and humor will play on the nostalgia linked with the film, but also with a modern sensibility. Willow was groundbreaking during its time, not just due to its effects and plot, but because the main role was played by Davis. It would be amazing to see the drama head that way. The discussion of representation often excludes individuals who are differently abled. So, this would be a great chance to show that fantasy can mean different things to different people. The number of shows where the protagonist is a disabled character or not pretty enough to be at the story's center are just a handful. Therefore, if you wish to gain a new perspective, you simply cannot miss this show. With Disney prepared to build on the tradition that the original movie set years ago, it would be great if Willow changed how we perceive disability. People who are differently abled are often left out of the little attention we get, and it would be a revolution if the film industry could come up with something really new about who can be the main character in fantasy movies. Even though one will have to watch for how the drama unfolds in the show, the fact that we'll be seeing the loving and selfless Willow again is enough to tune in. This video is sponsored by Xinyun Creations. Every year, Xinyun showcases classical Chinese dance with hundreds of performances in theaters worldwide. Now you can view the performances online at xinyuncreations.com. Use our code to get a discount. Visit xinyuncreations.com, use the QR code on the screen or the link in the description below, and use the code IND91. Hurry, offer ends soon. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. We'll see you next time.